Wonderspaced Explorers, can you guess what time it is? That's right, it's time for our art activity. Today, you're going to learn how to make these drums at home. I'm having so much fun playing them already. These are the items you need to make your drum. An old tin container, some colored papers, including tissue paper, some wine corks. You should ask your parents about these. Sellotape, glue, scissors, and some old sticks or some straws. Are you ready? But before we get into our activity, I wanted to explain some things about sound, the science of sound. When you hit a drum, the drum head begins to vibrate. It moves up and down very quickly. These quick movements push the air particles around it. The moving air particles carry the sound through the air until it reaches our ears. When you hit the drum hard, the vibrations are bigger, creating a louder sound. When you tap it gently, the vibrations are smaller, creating a softer sound. And now it's time to create our drums from scratch. First, you're going to start with an empty container, tin container that you can find at home. Now, for this drum, we're working on this lovely one here. We're going to use the top of the tin container as the drum head. So pretend that this is our hide and we're stretching it over the drum head. Okay, now you need to wrap your tin can with some paper. I'm going to use some brown paper. It's important that whatever sheet you have, you measure it to ensure that you cover the tin and that it's not much bigger than a tin either. So I'm going to wrap it around. Okay, so now you can glue it down. You can use quite a lot of glue to ensure that it sticks nicely. All right, so now we're going to work on the cymbals. Now, if you remember, on the Fonton drum and some of the other drums, you could see some Adinkra cymbals, including the Jinyame. So let's work on ours. Now, one trick you can have is you can print out your Adinkra cymbals and cut them out and then trace them. Okay, so once you trace that, you can cut it out and you can do as many Adinkra cymbals as you like. We're going to put it on our red tissue paper. Now remember to always measure to make sure that it goes around the can. Okay, so here I'm going to stick on our Adinkra cymbals using our glue. Symbol on. It will let me. Explorers, so let's have some fun cutting. Done with your cymbals, you're going to wrap it around your tin can. Now the tissue paper is very light, so you want to be gentle. Next, we're going to use some white tissue paper or any color you choose on the top part of the drum. Now this is folded a few times because it's so light. We're going to stretch this over our drum head. Forgot to say, you're going to need an elastic band or some rope. You're going to put that around. Remember, so once you have this, you can cut off the excess. Have your drum. Now we're going to make our drum stick. It's time to make our drum stick. Here you're going to need a cork. Hole in the cork, and then I'll stick the straw in. You can also use an old stick. Please let's make sure an adult helps you with this part so that you don't hurt yourself. Hopefully I do. So once you have your hole deep enough, you can stick in your straw. Drum, nicely decorated, and your drumstick. This drum, I'm just going to show you that it's made with a different material. It was made with sellotape. So let's learn how to cover the top, and then you can go ahead and decorate the base however you like. Master carver stretches the animal skin over the drum. You're going to use sellotape and stretch it over the top of your can. Okay, so stretch and then cut. Stretch. Just once you're happy with how tight the top of your drum head is, you can go ahead and decorate it. All right, let's put our drums to the test. Explorers, have fun making your own drums. You can try different materials and you can send us a picture if you would like to. Have fun making your own drums and drumming along to a song that you like.